So we all know why we are here, and before going into the 12 pages of the journal which I am going to tell you, let me tell you something. The first thing is, before you start journaling, just know that the journal is a personal thing. It's not something you copy from social media or from Pinterest. When you see people's journal on the social media, you think that you have to make it perfect like they have, but it's their journey. You don't have to copy it, because people don't post the messy ones. They just post what the perfection they have done, but you don't know that they have the messy pages, they have non-static pages, and that's completely okay, because journal is something which is very personal to you, and you should not try to be perfect in it. Okay, so now that we have established that the journaling does not have to be perfect, let's dive into the pages you can make in your journal. So the page number 1 is about me. Obviously, the journal needs an introduction. So this page has, so this is like introducing yourself to your own journal. On this page, you can stick a picture of yourself, or you can add stickers, you can add doodles, you can keep it plain, whatever you feels like. Okay, and when it comes to writing, you can have two options. The first option is, you can write long paragraphs like I like this and I like this, blah blah. You can write in long paragraphs with colorful pens or blue and black pen. That's it. And the second thing you can do is, you can categorize it. Favorite things you like, your name, your favorite color, your favorite book, drinks, movies, TV shows, etc. For me, what I did, I have written about me page, and it has my name, my birthday, my age currently, my current city I am living in, my zodiac sign, and all the favorite things I like. So that's it. Now the second page is bucket list, and in this page you can do two things. One, you can write the bucket list you have to complete in 2026, like in this year, and the other you can do where you write the bucket list which does not have a timeline. You just have to complete it. Like I want to go Paris sometime, but not this year, maybe next year or sometime else, but I want to go there. So that's your like a manifesting kind of bucket list, and something you know that you can complete in this year, you can write on the like on the other side. So it has two parts. You can categorize into two categories, write whatever you want. This is like giving a free manifestation to the universe, and it will come true. So the third page, it is a 2026 bingo page. Okay, and here you basically create a bingo card. I am inserting a picture of a bingo card here, and inside each box you write small goals or tasks. You can take ideas from your vision board, and things you feel like which are very small to achieve. But the difference between a vision board and a bingo card is that in a vision board you write big goals which you want to achieve, but in bingo card you write small tasks which you can achieve very easily, and it is very satisfying to tick off the tasks and cut out the tasks. So it's like a game. For me, I have made a bingo card and I have written very very small things in it. For example, like I want to finish 10 pens in, I don't care how many months, but I will try to do it in 2 months. So yeah, really small goals in the bingo card, and this is completely different from your vision board. Okay, so after writing goals that are very easy and fun to complete, the next page is about curiosity. So the fourth page is things I want to try, and on this page you can write category wise. For example, I am going to write some categories here like movies, books, TV show, destination, recipes, literally anything based on your interests. And here you can write the books you want to read, movies you want to watch, anything you get recommended on social media or from friends or family, you can write it there. And after writing what you want to try on the outside world, the next page is about what you want to feel on the inside. So the next page is my favorite quotes, and for me this page is actually very very important and easy, because I am someone who screenshots everything. Like if I see some quotes or anything which is meaningful and I want to keep reminding myself, I take a screenshot. But what usually happens is that when I take a screenshot, either I don't look at it ever again or I just delete it randomly. So once you write it down in your journal, it stays with you forever. And for example, I watched Frozen 1 and Frozen 2 this year, and it had so many beautiful lines. For example, some people are worth melting for, or when you cannot see a future, all one can do is next right thing. So yeah, so on this page you can write whatever you hear or see somewhere else, and you feel instantly connected to, because we always take screenshots but we forget that we have that on our phone. So write it down. Writing it down is a very good thing, and I am going to do it too. So for the sixth page, After having the words that stayed with you, the next page is about the music that carried you throughout the year. And this is for someone who is very, very music enthusiast. Someone like me, I am a big Spotify girly. So this is like your own Spotify wrapped. Here on the sixth page, you have to write what I am listening to or my Spotify wrapped. The sixth page is for the people who are really into music. Okay, it is actually really nice to look back at this later and to see what kind of music you were listening to in 2026. Maybe in next 2 years this will not matter, but in next 5 or 10 years when you will look back at this page, you will be very, very surprised because your music taste will be changed and you will be a new person. But it's like nostalgia. On this page you can write what I am listening to, and you can also categorize it into different categories. For example, you can add things like artists you already listen to, artists you want to explore, concerts you want to attend someday, your top 3 songs, and maybe things you are listening on repeat. So the seventh page, so after noting down the music that defines you, the next page is about the things you currently love. And the page heading is all my favorites, and there are categories you can try. On a page you can stick sticky notes and you can write categories. For example, concerts, artists, food, sweets, song, clothing items, movies, activities, web series. And there are 2 things you can do. This is the best part of this page, that it is very, very flexible. You can choose your own categories and write five of your favorites at that time, so that you will know that at some point you will see the page and you will think, oh, I was listening to this and this was my favorite, because people change. So for the 8th page, after noting all your favorites, the next page is about capturing memories, but in a simple way, very simple way. So next 8th page is favorite memories, and you can do 2 things, one monthly or one weekly. If you are someone who writes a lot, you can do daily, but I think that's a very tedious task, so do it monthly. I will recommend doing monthly, and make a page writing favorite memory of that month, and leave 2 lines, and each month write 2 lines and 2 highlights of the month which made you really happy or grateful, or your favorite memory of that month, because you can't remember the whole month, but something which is already in your mind at the end of the month, it is worth noting. So yeah, write it down. That's a very simple thing. For the 9th page, this is your library, and this is for the readers. So you can do 3 things here. First, you can write all the books you have in your checklist that you want to read, someone recommended to you. Write a checklist of the books, or you can write the books you have already finished, so that you can write how many stars will you give to that book. Did you like it? What was it about? What was the summary, the characters, the takeaways, and everything. So you can write that. So right now the 2 things you can do, either you can make a checklist of books you want to read, or you can make the description or the books you have already finished. The interactive way to do this is make a library of the books, write down the heading of the books. I am going to insert a picture here, and once you have finished that book, color it. So yeah, that's very fun way. And the next 10th page is song of the month. So you are going to write a song of the month. Sometimes when some audio is trending on the Instagram, we listen to it on the loop, but next month we get bored of it. But you can write it down what you were listening on the loop, because favorite song is a different thing. It is favorite forever, but sometimes we listen to some songs on loop and we listen it so many times that we get bored of it. Write that song down. That is your song of the month. For the 11th page, you can write web series and movies, and here you can do 2 things. Either you make a to-do list of the movies or web series you want to try, or you write the heading of the web series or movie you watched and everything you felt while watching the movie. We love to discuss something, like if I watch a show, I would love to discuss with someone, but people don't watch your recommended movies, so you can discuss it with yourself. Write down what you felt about the movie. Would you recommend it to someone? Just a book log of movies and web series. For 12th page, this is very unique. So the 12th page is your personal calendar. Either you can make a calendar for whole month and write all the events which are coming or you want to remember, or you can make just one calendar of each month and write the birthdays and anniversaries in it that you want to remember. And in a small section of notes, if people are talking to you throughout the year and you want to note down something they have mentioned that they would like for a gift, you can note it down and use it later once their birthday comes. So yeah, this is your personal calendar. Note down the birthdays, important dates, anniversaries. So yeah, so that's it. These were the 12 pages you can try as a journal and a beginner. and each page is very personal, very flexible, and it is meant to make the journaling fun, not like pressure one. Grab a pen, pick a page, and start writing. I will be updating my YouTube channel with the journaling I am going to do, so please subscribe to my channel, like the
Comment down
video.
what you are going to try in the comment section. I would love to know. And bye bye. See you again.